Hello once again, my friends. I randomly clicked on that button, but I'm here today with Titanfall. Yes, everyone and their brother has been covering it, but you know what? I'm gonna get my fair lick of the penis. No, I mean I'm gonna get my fair. There's like a phallic image on the screen right now too. That's funny. Anyway, right there. See it? You totally see it. All right, and let's all weirdness aside, I have some pretty decent to very good impressions of this game because I'll get into it in just a moment, but I've had a very, very good time with this game so far, and for many reasons, honestly. It is a very well put together experience, and these loading screens are killing me, but that's because my computer is not the fastest thing of all. It's a good computer, but it's not top of the line. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the actual gameplay, and then I'll get into the customization after a little while. So you'll see how much fun this game can truly be, and it is fun, trust me. You'll see, perhaps, okay, let me talk about the mechanics first. Let me get my thoughts in a bunch, nuddles in a bunch. So, it has very similar gunplay to something out of a Killzone or a Modern Warfare kind of game, but it has a lot of really cool twists, and I'm sure you've heard, oh, there's mechs. That's not really the only thing, and that's also by far not my favorite selling point of this game, and I'm sure it's going to be different for everybody, but that's kind of the cool thing about this game, is because you can pick the mechanics, and pick and choose the mechanics you like and don't like, and kind of have a very emergent experience with the game. I just kicked that guy in the face, but the game can play out in many different ways, and that's kind of cool because you can play it in your own way. I've seen plenty of people play it in different ways, and all of them are pretty massively different in all honesty, and that's kind of a cool thing. Hopefully my mic sounds good. I haven't done a sound check from this distance, but hopefully it sounds fine. I asked someone just off the cuff, hey, is my mic sounding okay? Anyway, let me get back to the point I was making. The game is... Yes, okay. That guy was not very good at this game. Anyway, what's really cool is the fact that there are these AI people. They're just kind of chilling there. They're the AI. And you can basically feed points off of them, and they get you points for your team overall, which is kind of a really cool mechanic, because this is the thing I've always wanted to see in a multiplayer kind of experience, and that is seeing AI in a video game. And that's kind of odd for me to wish, but it's also really well done, and I'm also really glad it's here. So, I just got into mech. So here is the mech interface. Oh god, that's a good way to start it, you jerk. Okay, don't you know I'm doing a video? Okay, would you not do that, please, kindly? Thank you. So somebody also just dropped in a mech. But basically, you get enough points, you get enough, if you're good enough, they will be like, okay, we're gonna let you drop in a mech now. So, when they drop in a mech, you are tasked with then fighting other mechs, as well as killing as many of these little freaks as possible. They keep hitting me with these ARC grenades, or arc grenades. Those things are annoying. And yes, you can step on enemies, you can do all that kind of fun stuff. And that is definitely, it has a very nice feeling to it, because you're not just tasked on the ground, and you're not just another fighter. You are a pilot, and the pilots are what are probably the coolest part of this game, because you can parkour, you can do all this cool stuff that most other games doesn't let you do, and that's kind of really, really cool. And you are seeing a bunch of mechanics, and I'm not talking about them, and I feel sow. I don't know what I'm talking about. I apologize. I'm trying to figure out my life and talk at the same time, and it is very difficult, my friends. It is very, very difficult, especially with a game like this that has lots of cool mechanics that require lots and lots of talking. Just go! Holy crap. Okay, that was close. But I'm alive. Have I even... I think I've died once this recording? I lose track of my deaths very easily in this game. And that's kind of a good thing, because you're not like, oh man, I died. Unless you're on an insane streak, then you're like, oh man, I died. Unless you are not on an insane streak, then you probably won't even really notice. And you can just jump right back into the action, which is also a good selling point. I appreciate that a whole lot, actually. And I'm doing quite well. I'm actually killing a lot of pilots. The pilots basically have slightly more health, and they have the parkour abilities that other characters do not. So if you see people on a rooftop, generally speaking, it's gonna be a pilot. But there are exceptions to the rule, of course. There are enemies called specters, and they are slightly more powerful than the normal dudes. And they can do a little bit of parkour, like right... No, not right here. Just kidding. I've seen them get up on like small roofs, but other than that, there's like no way for them to get up on roofs. Not the regular grunts anyway. I've heard that there are captains, and I think I saw one in this video, and I think they're just slightly more powerful grunts, and that's fine. But the grunts are not exactly... Also, this is an anti-Titan weapon. I will mention that in a moment. But the grunts are actually... They're very, very, very easy to kill. And the grunts are basically like cannon fodder. You're not going to do a whole lot of murdering. Well, I mean, quite the opposite, my friend. I was trying to figure out this thing is telling me taking too long to encode. And that's scaring me. But the point is, let's throw some grenades in there. And then perhaps... Ooh, I killed someone with that. Nice. Yes! Get out of here. Okay, so this is another mechanic that I'm not talking about. It's called the epilogue, or... Epilogue? Yeah, epilogue. Basically, this is the end portion of the game, and instead of just getting, oh, victory, or you lose, you have to... If you're a pilot... depending on which side you are, I got 69 attrition points, and that's awesome, and I'm very happy about that. But if you're on the winning side, you have to... Okay, this is a good time to talk about stuff, because I have a lot of time now on my hands. I guess the beta only goes to level 14, and that's fine. I've played this decently enough. Anyway, so let's look at the customization. You can kind of get a feel. It's very, very similar to Call of Duty, except... the perks are generally kits. One is for your own character and one is for the Titan. You can change your gender, of course. You can change your weapon. There's some cool mechanics like the smart pistol, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll show you in the next game. It's kind of interesting, and it's not overpowered, but it's kind of an odd mechanic. Anyway, back to the original point. Also, there are cards, and the cards are kind of like one life buffs. It's hard to explain, but you'll understand if you... It's very easy to understand. You just put a thing in there, and then when you die, you can pick it, and then it uses it. Anyway, back to the point I was trying to make. There's just so much to talk about in this game. If you're winning, if you're the winning team, basically you have to defend the extraction zone and try and kill the pilots before the enemy team leaves. And it's possible to shoot down that plane that you might or might not have saw. But if you're on the opposing team who's losing, then you were going to try and get to the extraction zone before they can kill you or shoot down the plane. And it's better to defend it, and generally the people who are winning are going to have more equipment to murder you with before you get there. So it's slightly imbalanced, but it's also really, really fun, and I like that mechanic a whole lot. As I was saying, the whole premise is really, really cool. It's kind of like they took the interesting part of Brink, which we all know was a disaster. They took the interesting part of Brink, took the shooting and the feel-good, the smooth mechanics of like a Call of Duty 4. If you're not familiar, you should... I don't know what's wrong with you, but... or you just never turned on a console or PC ever. Yeah, here's a smart pistol. Also, the Titan has 3 different weapons as of right now, but I'm just going to show off the one because I don't really want to use anything else. I kind of stuck to my ways in a sense, but anyway, what was I talking about? Oh god. Okay. Anyway, the smart pistol is like a grunt killer. It's really, really good at killing grunts, and it's decently good at killing pilots, and that's kind of fine, but it's also a little bit... It tends to be imbalanced. Also, I just kicked that guy in the back. What was I saying before this? Okay, the mechanics of Brink or the idea of Brink, because it does not have the mechanics of Brink. That was a disaster, and we all know that, and I will acknowledge that every time I mention it. The mechanics of Brink, the gunplay of Modern Warfare 1 or 2, it's up to you. They both have pretty good gunplay. Not necessarily the best game, but good gunplay. I like it nonetheless. And then take like the mechanics of Hawken and add them all together, and then you get some crazy amalgamation that is called Titanfall, and it is real good. They did it very well. It runs really well on my PC. Of course, you can see the fairly low-res textures, but that's fine. If I can play this game, it looks decently good enough. I'm not going to deny that it actually is a pretty good-looking game. Like, look at this. It looks nice, right? Even with the slightly lower-res textures. And that's fine. It's just, people with lower-end PCs, I've heard it's fairly well optimized, so that's good. That's a good selling point. One thing that's kind of makes me a little salty is that it's through Origin, which, let's be honest, Origin is not my favorite thing in the world, and it's none of our favorite things in the world, but on occasion they have good games like this one, so it's fine. Oh god, could I shoot that thing in air? Really? Oh, it was a flying man, not a flying grenade. Okay. So, the Titanfall is dropping in, and no, it doesn't kill you. I've tried it before, because I was really dumb and curious. Also, I should not fail to mention that the fact that there is autopilot for the mech, so you don't even have to use the mech if you don't want to, but it helps to call it in, because it's just like an AI companion who is a giant mech. Like, are you gonna say no to that? Like, are you just gonna be like, I'm not really big into the whole being helped thing, not really my style. Let's get back in our mech, because I am not doing so hot without it. Oh god, that's not a good way to start. Okay, can we not do that? Thanks. Get out here, you jerk. Okay, this is not going well, but I should... Oh god, I just got ripped out of my mech and thrown. Yeah, that's really difficult to do. I've only done it once, but I've seen people do it to me a lot, so maybe I'm just bad. But basically that makes it so that the mech won't explode, and that's really, really good for business, depending on who you are. And if you're a good person, then I guess you're good at this game? I don't know how that works. I'm just gonna kick this man. Get out of here. Oh, hello. Oh god, what was I talking about? The mechanics, I already did that. The smart pistol. So, as you can see, it has a auto-locking system that kind of actually, not kinda, it really does target enemies. Like, you just lock onto them and then click the fire button, and then it just kills them instantly. That's why it's really good against, non-player characters, because the militia grunts die in one hit, but the normal enemies, the human players, die in 3, and it takes a long time to lock on 3 times. That's just how it works! Oh, dang it! I tried. Okay. So I'm actually going to change my loadout back to this one, because I don't like the other one. And we'll call in a Titan, sure. I'm not hugely fond of calling in Titans. Like, it's fine. I enjoy it when I actually get into the Titan most of the time. But some of the time it's just like, it's not as much fun as I want it to be. Kinda. It's hard to explain. It's not... The Titan is satisfying, but it's not as much fun to fight other Titans. If you know what I mean. It's just... It's not as good. It's not as good. It's not as good. I said it 3 times. 3 I can count on my fingers. There's a punch. There's the normal bullets. Can you get out of my life, you scumbag? Okay, you're gonna die, you piece of garbage. Okay, Jack, I can't deal with this anymore. Okay, this guy's over here. I'm gonna try and land on him. There's a hugely awesome boarding mechanic, and I like it a whole lot. Like right now. And he's probably gonna try and get out of his mech if he's smart and try and kill me, which he is not doing, so... Oh, no, he is. Let's see if I can kill him real fast and then jump! Okay, that was awesome. Oh, and then I landed on another mech, and it was not a friendly one. Okay, don't get on the one that's about to explode, you idiot. Okay, get on a second mech. I literally have no idea what just happened, but it's kind of cool, and I'm pretty fond of what just happened. It was cool, but I don't know what it was. It was an interesting time. Anyway, God, what else is there to talk about? There's currently in the beta, as of now, there's a assault rifle, shotgun, sniper, SMG, pistol, smart pistol. And a sniper. Wait, did I already say sniper? I already said sniper. Archetypes, basically. Also, I can get on my friend's mech, just kind of chill with him. Let him be my paparazzi. Okay, the cloaking mechanic I should talk about, because you might think, oh, that's overpowered. You can sprint around and cloak and stuff. Ow, I just got run over by my neck. When you are cloaked, pilots can really, really easily see you. That's not even a thing. Like, you can see a cloaked pilot from, like, across the map, and I have on occasion, so I'm not just over-exaggerating. Maybe it's not for everyone. Maybe I just have eagle eyes, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I can see, and I think anyone can really see someone cloaked from basically anywhere on the map. The only thing is, when you are cloaked, the mechs can't see you, and I don't think enemies can see you from inside the mechs. And, alright, so that guy just kind of ditched his mech, and he was like, see you later, buddy. Oh, God! Okay, so this is good. I died. Or, I didn't die. I lost. So you can see this whole evacuation thing that I was talking about. It's really cool. I like it a whole lot. I should probably get ready by preparing somehow, but I can't stop parkouring, you piece of garbage. Okay, let's go up here, and then up here, and then murder that fool up there. Oh, down there, I mean. Let me pick a direction! Ooh. Okay, I am doing work right now. Not everyone can do the things I do, so don't try and mimic me. Oh no! Oh, cloak, please, don't do me dirty like this game. Okay, the point of what I'm trying to say is, see that ship right there, that guy, 4 noobs got in there. You become invincible when you get in the ship, so they can't like pick you out, and you also can't move. You can shoot from out the ship and you can kill people, but you cannot be killed unless they destroy the ship. And it's really tense when you're the sole survivor, and it's awesome. Seriously, it is really awesome. It's one of the most satisfying things in this game. Okay, what else am I going to talk about? Okay, we'll see. I'm having a really good time with this game, though. It's really fun. I cannot stress that enough. It's just a good time. It's just mind-numbingly fun. Like, as you can see, I have the regular assault rifle. Oh, right, anti-Titan weapons. I said I was going to talk about those a long time ago, and I never did. There's 2 anti-Titan weapons. There is the Sidewinder, which is like a grenade launcher, like a rapid grenade launcher, and then a giant missile launcher that locks on. I like this one better, mostly because this one you shoot once and then you have to reload. This one is more like, it does a discrete amount of damage, and I like it a whole lot better. Sidearms, heavy pistol, normal pistol, and then heavy normal slash thing down the middle, heavy slash normal pistol, and then the auto pistol. The auto pistol is basically like having an SMG in your pocket. It's really good. Now what else? God, okay. I really don't know what else to talk about, so I guess I'm just gonna commentate over the game now. That's where I am now. Just being a commentator and all that kind of stuff, because I kind of talked about everything there is to talk about, I think. After 19 minutes of straight talk. Oh my god. Not a lot of people talk in this game, so I gotta give them credit for the most part. That was literally the first time I've ever heard anyone talk in this game, and of course, he has to come on the mic and say penis twice. What a piece of garbage. It's just like the beginning, and as it was, it is now. Well, Titanfall is on PC and Xbox One, and I'm just going to play one last game, and then I'll wrap up the recording, but it is a whole lot of fun. It's a remarkable feeling, because I haven't felt this good playing a first-person shooter in a long time. Probably not since Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops. That was probably the last time I felt pretty good about it. And it's good because, and the reason why it feels like Call of Duty 4 is because Infinity Ward, all the people who were fired, I guess I'll use a different type of weapon. I'll use this one for now, for my mech. The people who from Infinity Ward who got fired by something studios, no, not studios, Activision, sorry, I was trying to think of the name. The people who got fired from Infinity Ward basically went over to EA and started working on this game. So that's why it feels just like it, and it's awesome. I'm really glad that that happened, because otherwise the gunplay would probably not feel very good. It would probably feel subpar at best, in all honesty. Which is kind of a shame, because this is a very fun game. I'm just gonna pick off these little militia grunts. As you can see, the video, I was gonna say the videos are very accurate. No, the guns are very accurate. To an extent. I'm probably thinking that the shotgun is not very accurate, in all honesty. So I'll pull out my pistol. I'm going to try and kick someone, because kicking people is fun. And also, you can assassinate people if you come up behind them. That's just par for the dang course at this point. So, let's shoot some militia grunts. Also, there are two teams, IMC and the militia. And both of them just kind of have their own little theme to them. I don't really understand. They both seem like they're very nice people. They're like, hey guys, let's pick it up, man. They're like your cheerleaders. They're nice people. I like them a whole lot. But I guess they're fighting each other because maybe some of them are not so nice, and then others are. So, the rest of this, I'm sure you can divine for yourself. It's a fairly straightforward game, if not a great experience. But yeah, that's. I feel like I'm still in the mood of like presenting it as opposed to like commentating. So I can't. I don't know if I can shift brain tracks, but I'm gonna try. I don't know. Maybe I have to stay in this brain track. Otherwise, it's just gonna get weird. My brain tracks. It's like listening to a song. You can't change tracks right in the middle of it. Am I right? It's just weird. It's like playing. All-Star, and then halfway through All-Star you switch it to like, I don't know, I forgot the name of the song, right, because I'm dumb. But let's just say halfway through All-Star you start playing something by Blink-182, you're gonna be like, wait, what happened, right? That's what's happening with my brain right now. That's exactly how I can describe it. It's the All-Star to normal things. Wait, normal? No, I guess they're not abnormal, but what am I talking about? Okay, I guess that happened. My commentary is back to normal again, so that's fine. Oh god, that Titan exploded and it hurt me a whole lot. So, also, Titans have shields, I forgot to mention that. Oh, that guy really tried to kill me there. But it didn't work out so well, did it, buddy? So yeah, this is the other kind of missiles. The other one are lock-on 3 triple missile explosion thingies. This kind is, it's just like a giant wave of missiles that go out and murder everything. I also like the chain gun better than this gun because the chain gun is more continuous damage. I like continuous damage things. What can I say? I'm a continuous man with a continuous plan. I'm not going to deny my continuous heritage. My heritage is what it is, you know? Also, go ahead and like get out of there because it's gonna nuclearly explode. And I killed the Spectre by doing so that's fine. I guess I'll take that. Okay, buddy, you landed up there probably when you killed my mech, jerk. So that's fine. As you can see, you go really freaking high when you kill a mech, or when your mech gets killed, or something. Okay, so I was rodeoing this thing from way back. Just because I jumped on it as it was in the shield. Also, you can't damage it when it's in the shield, and you get damaged if you jump inside the shield with it. Okay, so where did this person go? There she is. Whoop, whoop. Dang! What? I almost had it too. Yeah, it wanted me dead. That's a fact. Alright, so let's call it a Titan. It'll call it in the nearest possible spot where it can land. So if you're inside a building, it's not going to land on top of the building, from what I can tell. There's very, very few glitches in this game, which is kind of really awesome, from what I can tell anyway. I'm not going to speak for the entire game. Oh, good God! Okay, blow up the auto titan because holy crap, I'm gonna die. Okay, that titan is doomed. That's what it's called when it's going nuclear, I think some people refer to it as. I call it being all doomed and stuff because that's what it is. That's what they call it, so they call it a doomed titan. So I'm not gonna throw their nomenclature back in their face like that, you know? Developers worked hard to choose the names very meticulously, probably. And again, maybe not. That nuclear explosion go! Boom! Oh, that was sweet. That was really sweet. Ow. What the heck was that? Ow. Okay, the dome shield murdered me. So, alright. Just don't run inside the dome. Don't try and get any dome tonight. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. But not tonight. Don't listen to what I say. That was weird. Okay, alright. So, this is Titanfall. I'm gonna keep saying that as many times as it takes to get that point across until you understand that this game is indeed Titanfall. I actually asked for a review copy and they gave it to me, which was pretty sweet. I signed up for the beta and I didn't get a key and I was just like, you know what? Fine. And then I asked them for a beta copy and then I was like, hey. They responded like, we marked your account to, or we flagged your account to have Titanfall. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. I don't think they're going to be so liberal with the actual copies that cost $60, but hey, I might as well try or something, maybe later. Yeah, it's a fun game. Also, I completed a challenge. So, of course, there are the Call of Duty tropes with the challenges and all that kind of thing. The same kind of customization of the weapons. But again, this is a different game. It feels different, it plays different, and it is different. It doesn't feel like vastly different in the gunplay, but it feels different in the mechanics of the game because it's really cool. Did you see that? I just jumped up on that Titan and then that guy shot me off. That can happen. I've had times like probably my coolest moment was when I jumped off of a Titan when the guy ejected to try and kill me, and I landed on another person's Titan, and I shot that one, killed it, and then I jumped back, killed the guy who jumped out of his Titan, then jumped on his automated Titan and killed that, and then I got my own Titan, and I went on like a 6-kill streak, killing people and Titans. Oh my god, that was really awesome. So I'm gonna go invisibly, and then we're gonna try and catch up to this man with his Titan plan. Woohoo! Come on. Come on, little doggy. Oh, I died. Okay, well, I'm going to prepare to evacuate now. I really want to evacuate, mostly because it has a cool animation. Not necessarily the best texture quality, but a cool animation nonetheless. They should definitely update that because it doesn't look as good as it should. Nonetheless, fun game. Great game, in all honesty. And even though I've only bought two $60 games in the last, like, 3 years, and Titanfall might be the next one. Or Infamous Second Son, but probably both, because I have quite a bit of money saved up, and I'm planning on getting both, because really, why not, right? Okay, go! Gonna get in the thing, get in the thing, gonna get in the thing, yes! I got it in the thing! Okay, please don't blow up. No, they blew up the ship! No! Are you serious? I've only seen that happen one other time. Well, I guess that was just as rare, and I've never seen it done from the inside. I thought I was going to be fine, because that thing can sustain some serious firepower. It might not have seemed like it, but seriously, it takes a long time to kill that thing. Anyway, this was Titanfall, and if you are into this kind of game, you can definitely pick it up when it comes out on, Origin. Ugh. When it comes out on Origin, probably sometime in March. I don't know the release date, and yes, I'm very professional for not knowing, of course. But, oops. So yes, there are mods on these things as well, like suppressors and all that, but magazine capacity is what I want. You gotta remember that love is what I got. Okay, anyway, this is Titanfall, and thank you guys for joining me. I am Marksman, and today I just covered Titanfall. I felt like I was gonna start another recording, and that was really a weird feeling, honestly. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm Marksman, and this was Titanfall. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time. And as always, stay frosty.